Thanks for your time.
Very good to be with you. Good evening.
Which bank are you with again?
That's correct, Brian. I've been with them for quite a while. Can answer any of your questions on that score.
Yeah, no, you've put rates up again, haven't you?
Well, Brian, we don't have a lot of choice, do we?
Why not?
Well, there are only three things you can do with rates. You can put them up.
You can put them down.
Just a minute, Brian. Hadn't finished. Bear with me. Only three things you can do with rates, Brian. You can put them up, you can leave them where they are.
Or you can put them down.
I'm going to persist with this, Brian, until I get this out. There are three things you can do with rates. You can put them up, you can leave them where they are, or you can delay making a decision until you think that the overall financial atmosphere is more conducive to perhaps easing them in a non-downward direction over time.
That's three options.
It is, but you can eliminate two of them reasonably briskly. You're not going to put them down, are you?
Well, why not?
Brian, are you familiar with the way bank executives are paid, the system of bonuses and options and so on?
No, not really.
No, well, I think perhaps we'll talk about this when you're old enough to understand.
There's also been criticism of the banks this week, though, hasn't there?
No, not that I'm aware of, no.
Well, the government and the opposition have expressed misgivings about monetary policy.
Oh, I see. Criticism from outside the building.
Yes.
Criticism of banks from outside the banking industry. Oh, look, it's entirely possible. It's a jungle out there. I mean, we can't control everything.
But isn't there a debt crisis in this country?
A debt crisis? What's a debt crisis?
Well,
right?
people owe too much money.
People owe too... Hang on. People owe too much. That's very good, Brian. But
don't people owe so much that they can never pay it back?
You don't have to pay it back, Brian.
What are you talking about?
When people borrow money, they need to service the loan. You need to service debt. You don't need to repay it, or you haven't got a loan at all.
What are they buying?
Oh, they buy houses and stuff to put in the houses and cars to park outside the front of the houses. And
what does any of that produce?
Well, interest. I mean, that's how we make a living. I mean, we lend them the money, they service that debt, and that's how we make money.
But that's not the best use of the country's capital resources,
well, try telling them that. We don't tell them what to want, Brian. We just lend them the money to do it.
There's also been a good deal of talk about competition amongst the banks.
Well, it's said there isn't enough competition.
You were saying there is competition.
Well, there is competition among the banks, yes. There are quite a lot of us.
Well, there's four big banks.
Four of us. Just excuse me. Hello. Yes, I'm doing it now. I'm just talking to him now. Are you watching? Yeah. No, I'll tell it. Yes, it's just cropped up. I'll tell him. Thank you.
Who's that?
He runs one of the other banks. He agrees, Brian.
What, that there's strong competition?
Yep, they all agree. They're all round at his place. Fierce competition, he said. Fierce, cutthroat competition among the banks.
Thanks for your time.
Oh, that's my pleasure, Brian. Whoops. Now, excuse me. Can someone turn the lights on? I can't find my way out of here. Oh.